I'm gonna be the next Hokage.
Welcome, guys, to episode 9 of the Shonen Bros. Today, I'm with my co-hosts, Hunter, Jacob.
Sup?
Today, obviously, we're going to be starting with Demon Slayer, transitioning into Attack on Titan.
Is that how you want to do it? Is that what you want to talk about first?
Stick
We
with
always
tradition.
start.
Let's start with I just want to CJ, which one did you like more? You don't have to go into detail of which one or why just yet, but which one did you like more
Out of the 2 episodes.
out of those 2 episodes?
Great cliffhanging episodes that we were left with.
Yeah, both of them were.
Yeah. Both of them were good.
They're both good. There's no arguing that. But what was your favorite of the 2?
Mm-hmm.
Come
Attack
on,
on Titan.
Attack on Titan was really. What about you,
Yeah.
Jacob?
Attack on Titan.
Really?
I liked Attack on Titan better.
Demon Slayer was so good.
I
It was
like
great.
Demon
It was
Slayer
great,
better.
Tell you where
I don't know. Each week, I've just been more excited for the Demon Slayer episodes for some reason lately.
It's what
Like even when I like have the
Not
2
after
to
the
choose
set.
from to watch, I choose to watch Demon Slayer first.
I always
I
watch
always
Demon
watch
Slayer
Demon Slayer.
first.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm the same way. I'll watch it.
But not because I'm saving the best for last. It's because
No,
I'm
but
No.
I'm
I'm
wanting to
simply
see Demon
basing
Slayer.
it episode off of episode.
Yeah.
And Attack on Titan has sent me into a tailspin. More
Yeah.
than
Demon Slayer.
I know
so-
the ending of Attack on Titan. I don't. This has thrown me for a loop.
Yeah. Okay, so let's talk about Demon Slayer. We'll start there, like you said.
So we start off refreshed, back into the middle of the fight
Mm-hmm.
with. We think they're about to get that, thank you. They think they're about to get the decapitation off on. What is his name?
I don't know.
Okay, the brother.
Yeah, the brother. Let's say the demon brother.
Daki's brother. Yeah.
Yeah.
But it just didn't happen, and I didn't like how it didn't happen because I think if you go back to the episode prior, at the very end, Tanjiro's sword comes into contact with that kunai knife that's sticking into his neck,
Did it though?
and continuing into the fight, his sword wasn't even close to his neck.
I mean,
So
it
it's
gets
almost like
close,
they
but he
didn't
like
line it up.
just he starts doing that fucking whirlwind of blood, fucking shredder shit.
That was crazy.
Dude, the whole episode is nothing but fucking top tier, high cost animated fighting.
Action sequence.
Every bit of it.
It had me sitting on the edge of my seat,
Dude,
no doubt.
dude, literally the last few minutes of that, I'm just watching it, just fucking locked in. My mouth just dropped. My jaw just dropped. I was like, what the? Mainly, we'll skip a little bit and we'll go back, but mainly when Inosuke gets stabbed in the fucking back. Heart,
Yeah.
something. I'm just like,
Yeah.
Tanjiro even said stabbed in the heart.
Yeah. Stabbed in the heart with the poison. Where did
Poison?
he come from?
oh, he said where?
Oh.
No, he didn't say it wasn't his heart. He said where did he get stabbed? Was it his heart? Like he
might have
couldn't
said that.
tell for sure. That's what had him so worried. And then you get left with that. You get left with fucking Tengen's like in pieces on the fucking
Yeah,
ground.
Yeah.
Oh,
And-
Arms cut off.
So his Zenitsu is basically about to get slaughtered because he just pushed Tanjiro out of the way of all those belts.
Just followed him.
So he's about to get fucked. His sister's asleep. So literally, you're just left with like, how the fuck do they get out of this
Yeah.
at all?
Probably.
And
I
there's
would say-
no hint at how they get out of it.
I think, and this is based on no knowledge of anything. I feel like is Inosuke immune to poisons?
I think he is.
For some reason, I remember
Maybe.
something. I think
From
poison
living in
ain't
the
gonna be a problem.
mountains or some shit. Maybe, but still, dude,
Stabbing
that's a
him.
by
fuck.
getting
Stabbed in the
stabbed, I think
heart,
he's going to
yeah.
be out. But if you think about it, that was
So we get to see a little bit of his like more of his like beast technique, where he can just literally just fucking, his muscles all just went like grew in size, and he's just sprinting full speed. I'm not talking. Yeah, the saw thing's not really a special ability. That's just like, but like you see all his muscles just like fucking.
Oh yeah.
Enhance massively, so he can just dead sprint. Because he's not as fast as Zenitsu and Tanjiro, obviously. So that was him kind of like, I'm going to try to stay. Close the gap.
It was almost like Tengen going in. Like there was no defense whatsoever.
No, and he did not care if he got hurt on the way there. Nothing. He was going to fucking, finish it off.
Get her or die.
Yeah, man. Dude, if they kill one of them. Because, like I said, there's no hint at any of them getting out of this.
Well,
obviously, they're not all going to die, okay?
They're all dead. That's the end of it.
Someone may die.
They're kind of like the idea. I want to say that Tengen's going to pull through one-armed because they're going to defeat the demon and then go do that weird vacation thing that one of his wives were talking about.
I don't know.
Somebody's dying.
Somebody's.
They didn't give us the scene where she says, "That's a nice dream" or whatever, but one of us may not be there.
Well, that's because it was kind of hinting at her about to die.
But I mean, you don't give that kind of feeling in somebody.
Okay, so how I look at it, first off, I'll ask each one of you, out of all of them in this scene, which one would you be least upset if they died?
Out of the main three.
Everyone in the scene.
Oh. Fuck that wife.
I'm talking about in that last scene. The wife is already gone out of the...
She's hiding.
She's hiding.
And Zenitsu.
Really?
Yeah.
You would rather him die than Tengen?
Oh, yeah. I was thinking of the last
what about
story
you, Jay?
That last final sequence. I'd rather Tengen die.
Because I think I've followed everybody from the main three so far. Tengen, I would be the least upset if he died.
Mm-hmm.
But, I don't want to. I mean, shit.
No, like, see, that's how I feel. Like, Tengen would be the one that I'd be least upset with if he fucking died. But at the same time, I'm like, was it just every time they fucking include a Hashira with these fucking three guys, they just die? They're just cursed. They can't be around Hashira. They just fucking they die every time. But I don't think they're gonna do that. I don't think they're gonna kill off another Hashira. So something that's unknown to us is gonna have to step in, and something's gonna have to.
Three wives are gonna come
save them. Yeah, it could be. It could be the three wives step in and at least save some of them in a way from that last fall there or something. But maybe that's when they die.
Boy, Zenitsu's about to pop off.
He's already been popping off.
No.
He's been doing a lot.
I'm talking about Tanjiro level pop off.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I'd like to think so.
He's going to wake up and be able to use that stuff because he sees his boy Inosuke die.
He sees everyone laying there like fucking dead and he just snaps.
Mm-hmm.
Just fucking starts. That would be very fucking awesome to watch. Do we know what... I don't remember, but do you know what the next episode's called? It said it at the end in the end scene, but I don't remember.
Didn't get to watch it.
I don't remember it really hinting at too much, though.
No, but I know what the next episode of Attack on Titan is called.
Now, I'm pretty sure we're only like 2 episodes away now of ending this arc in Demon Slayer.
Yeah, I can see that.
We only have 2 more episodes.
11 episodes a season.
Not a halfway point.
Finishes this Entertainment District arc, from what I've heard and seen.
Well,
which makes sense. I mean, you can tell it's starting to get to that wrap up point there that they're finishing
bro.
with this demon and shit.
I want more.
Andro's just starting to blend his sun breathing and water breathing.
That was a cool
What
technique.
the hell?
Mhm. The adaptation of all the.
Oh, that was badass.
So maybe he pops out something, but he has
He's
like
so
no
tired.
energy left. Like there's
Yeah.
nothing left to him.
At some
He
point,
wants so
the boys gotta
bad.
give out.
Now it's very similar. Y'all aren't gonna have any context to this, but where I'm at in One Piece right now, something very similar has just happened to Luffy, where he's just beat, and everyone of his crew is just disappearing by this one enemy
Bubbles.
but he feels like he can't do anything. That he's too beat up. He's not able to save anybody right now. Same kind of place Tanjiro's in right now. Like he wants so badly to
There's
try
only
to save his people, and he just can't. He doesn't have the energy anymore.
There's only one way, and I don't. I thought it happened so far down into the series, but I don't know. I mean, it could happen, but I don't see the precursors for whatever I know for the future of the show. I felt like that was a long way away.
You're so vague right now. I have no idea.
I'm
what
trying
you're
to be.
saying.
Tanjiro's going to get a new power down the line or something. I thought it was going to be way down the line or whatever, but
Maybe this is the catalyst.
maybe they rushing shit. Maybe I was just wrong about the location.
Is it something you saw on the internet, like looking up shit or something?
Yeah.
Yeah, so could be then. Could be right where the manga, or maybe it's the first time he does it or whatever, but he doesn't know what the fuck really what he did or something
Maybe.
along those
I haven't
lines.
seen it yet. I
That's
don't know.
just with
That'd
me
be cool.
guessing because I have no
I'd
idea
rather
what you're talking
see
about.
Zenitsu pop off.
Yeah, that'd be cool too. I don't see Inosuke doing anything. And I kind of was a little disappointed with Inosuke. Only in the way of like, they could have made his like.
He don't
Because
have any
even
flashy
like
powers.
exactly, he even it doesn't even have to be that flashy as like Zenitsu and Tanjiro, but make it more, I don't know, even more brute and badass at least.
Yeah, he hasn't seemed very on par with the other two
No.
in any way. Like
Maybe this is the
Zenitsu's
episode he
popping
pops off.
and ripping the tar or the canvases, and Tanjiro's stabbing them and cutting through them, but he just seems to be blocking them. And Inosuke is.
Yeah,
So I don't know if that's.
That's what like, he's not going to be the
hold
same.
on.
It's not going to be the same classy or same smoothed out like skill that the other two do.
Is
They're
his swords the same quality as theirs?
Yeah, he just fucking chipped them.
Yeah.
Okay, I
He
was just
chipped him
making
on
sure.
purpose.
Yeah, he did that himself. But like, even
In
with
front of
them
the swordsman.
hinting at it in the episode, or he was like, Inosuke was like, what was all this training for? Like,
Yeah.
I thought, all right, we're about to see his like fucking his new thing or whatever, and then he just kind of gets a little stronger and runs in a straight line. Like, okay, I guess, but
Maybe
No.
he'll be the boar that can't be killed,
yeah,
even though he's stabbed in the heart.
Maybe he's got more than one heart. I hope
some
so.
bullshit.
Oh.
Tengen's abilities, this like sound breathing shit, he's like barely keeping up. Well, sorry, he's not keeping up apparently since he's on the fucking ground with his hands cut off.
Yeah.
But I kind of expected more from that too. Like if he doesn't pull through or something, it's just kind of like, what did he really do other than just block a bunch of attacks? Really?
Well,
You know?
it puts a lot of
Smoke
emphasis
bombs.
on how much of help Tanjiro was.
How much what?
Help Tanjiro was in the fight previously.
You talking about like
For
with
Tengen,
him, like
Yeah.
blocking and shit?
because the second he left, Tengen just got fucking destroyed.
Obliterated.
And
I don't know. Like these
seems
guys
that
are
way.
they're Hashira. They're supposed to be
Yeah.
like so badass, like so fucking just above everything. And if they kill off another one, it's like, how badass are they really? I know these are demons are super high class and like fucking badasses as well, but still, like, we're not seeing that whole like, let me show you what a fucking Hashira can do kind of vibe. I'm not getting that.
He didn't die in a very flashy way.
If
He
he's
ain't
dead.
Or
Yeah,
if
I
he's
doubt he's dead,
if
but
he's dead, yeah.
that's what I'm saying. I doubt they'll actually kill him off, but I just don't. I don't know. I don't know. It's kind of they did it perfectly, ending it like that because you just want. I think this is the most of sorry. I'm looking forward to the next episode the most after that episode. All the other episodes were good, and I wanted to. Couldn't wait till the next episode came out, but this one ended in such a way that you're like, holy shit! Like, I really want to see this next one.
Mm-hmm.
Next weekend is a watch party.
Yeah, that's gonna be fucking awesome.
It's gonna
We
be
could do that. We could
down.
throw it up on either everyone go the same place and watch it, or we can watch it all through Discord like this or something. In some way, like share a screen or something. But
I'll be down.
yeah, the fucking all right. Anything else y'all want to hit on? Okay, well, I will say this: that little flashback with Tengen's wives and everything,
Mhm.
I really enjoyed that. I thought it was real
It's sweet.
sweet and cute. And,
Visiting
A little
his
bit of
family.
backstory.
yeah,
Sad.
yeah.
That
Sad
I'll
at the same
live my
time.
life to
The
as
most
flashy as
flashy.
possible for my brothers.
Yeah, he's like, do you
He's
think
going
of
to
your dead family? Basically,
all the time.
Shit, and he's like, we're sitting at their grave. Yeah, I think about them, dumb bitch.
Every day.
He's just like looking around, like, what the fuck do you think?
it almost shows that he kind of has a favorite one too.
Her,
Yeah.
I can't remember her name. It's like Hinatsuru or something like that.
Yeah.
I don't know. She's the one that
So it's
wears
like
the
HINI.
fishnets. Yeah, fishnet one. That big
Fishnet
titted
one.
fishnet ones. Yeah.
Yeah.
She's obviously like this. And
The one
the
that
other
almost
ones
died.
get so jealous when he just pick a pedal off of her.
Which
Can
one
I
would you
have
choose?
that pedal
We already
back?
did that. Never mind. Did we do that?
Yeah, he asked.
Yeah.
Jacob did last week. Which one
Awesome.
did you choose? See, during that scene, that whole thing, I was thinking, all right, well, which one would I choose? So Jacob said
that-
Makio,
Maki.
which is the blonde and
Red.
brown with the red.
Short-haired one.
The
in
one that
red.
only has discolored hair, like the blonde in the front, it's like brown and a ponytail with like a red dress is the one he said. I would probably say the one that he picked the pedal off of now.
Say whichever.
Last
one
week I said
has
the
the
other one.
attitude.
The attitude's the one with the red dress.
Then Mikey, yeah. The other one just ain't for me.
The one
Sure.
that's like kind of what it's
Dumb
like.
bitch.
Looks like a
She's the
cinnamon
most
roll. Is a
innocent.
cinnamon roll. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
She look like a cinnamon roll.
looks like a cinnamon roll. What the fuck are you talking about?
Yeah.
That's what
You
Jacob
guys
said.
didn't see that?
Nope.
It
What?
was a TikTok. Yeah, it was describing like is a cinnamon roll. Is a cinnamon roll that was like the one that's a super sweet one.
Nah, I didn't see that TikTok. But anything else y'all want to hit on for that episode?
Nope. It was a good episode.
It was
Looking
good.
forward to the next
Fucking
one.
the animation again is just fucking. Especially with the okay, let's talk about how badass the paired up Tanjiro and Zenitsu like fucking moves and shit.
Mm-hmm.
That shit was
When they
awesome.
say-
saved
Black and
her for the
Flash.
last time, and they basically said, "Get the fuck out of here."
Leave.
Yeah, he finally
Go
kind of
high.
Tanjiro clicks.
Go high.
I know y'all kind of already mentioned this, but kind of clicks when he's like, "Oh, I don't have to be good at one of these things.
Mhm.
I can mix these things and make it my own."
Yep.
And that's when he starts adding in the water breathing for.
Water breathing is just so pretty,
It is. Yeah.
And it
and then with
pairs really
flames in
well.
it.
Pairs really well with flames.
No, what I'd love to see is them mix the water and the thunderclap to make it like the thunderclap even more powerful because of the electricity and the water type shit. That would be some badass
when he
shit.
used it for the first time to cut off his hands when he had her neck, the brother of the demon.
Mm-hmm.
And even he said that was fast.
Talking about Tundra?
Yeah.
Yeah.
When he was just sitting there telling himself, "You can't be so weak. Don't let another one die." And he's just like, "Phew."
Yeah.
Like cut both his hands off. They're just like, he was like,
damn,
"Damn, that was fast."
Like, damn, boy. You want to see fast? I'll show you fast. Want to see real speed? Yeah.
Fast as fuck.
Fast as fuck, boy. Fast as fuck. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm a little disappointed in Tengen, but maybe that. No, I really am just disappointed in Tengen.
That's what, so far I've been disappointed in like the Hashira. Like, I say that like it's not that I don't like. That's what I'm saying. It's not that I don't like Rengoku or Tengen. They're both awesome characters in the general sense of things, but how they've portrayed Hashira so far to me has been kind of underwhelming. With they're not very.
I just did not
just
feel
not
that way with Rengoku. I'm sorry.
I don't know. Just with him dying in general,
Was an all-out battle.
Yeah, it was.
And to imagine that you have, this is how strong a level 6 is. Rengoku
fought a
level 3.
Fought a level 3, and that's
until it was
1-2 Muzen. I just
I mean,
respect.
He was obviously way more strong, but I just thought it kind of sucked that the first time we get like a real like arc with a Hashira, he's fucking dead.
Yeah.
And then so far, second arc with the Hashira, he looks fucking dead. So I'm like, where's the fucking? Oh, what I do want to see is how not this episode but the last Tengen he's like Daki's brother mentions that you must have grown up with talent, and Tengen was like, talent. There's way more talented people than me. Like someone who picks up a sword and 5 months later becomes a Hashira, and it's showing like that guy, that Hashira, that kid, and then that other Hashira that's fucking looks badass. Like I can't wait to see them.
Those.
Yes. Yeah.
Like,
we haven't seen shit yet for Hashiras. It seems like.
No.
And
Do you happen to know how far ahead the manga is for the show?
Like how much more we have left of it or something? Oh, I think I saw a TikTok actually about this exact thing. He had like the full box set of Demon Slayer, and he showed like, all right, we're about right here. And it was basically like, I want to say not even halfway through.
Okay.
The manga.
And they're still writing story, I believe.
I'm pretty sure I can pull up Shonen Jump real quick, but anything else y'all want to talk about on that? No. I keep saying that, and then something pops up in my head.
It just gives me hope. I like when I get really involved in shows that I have at least some comfort that I have a good distance to go.
Chapter. Yeah. There are 205 chapters of Demon Slayer, and it does not have a date for the next chapter to come out. So it could have been
to be announced.
It doesn't mean there's not more coming in the future, but right now there's nothing new coming.
They taking a break. No, but I'm good.
Yeah.
Attack on Titan.
Oof.
I had to watch it twice. I had to
Titan
really pay attention to details.
So I had to watch it twice, but only because the first time I fell asleep. First time, I fell asleep like a third of the way through just because I was fucking tired. It wasn't because it wasn't interesting. It was just because I watched Demon Slayer first and I was just fucking tired. I couldn't stay awake. So I watched it today when I got home from work. I watched it. So I was full away. I could pay attention to every little fucking detail. And then I went to watch TikToks this bitch put together of explaining everything in detail, which was pretty cool. I was going to send it to y'all, but I figured I'd save it for this conversation.
I love it.
So
God.
Aaron,
Zeke thought,
yeah, go
Let's
ahead.
just start it off with
Zeke thought
Zeke
he
is
had.
putting Aaron through all of his dad's memories
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
to prove that he's been brainwashed.
Not yet. He's been brainwashed.
That's what he thinks he's doing. Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
And boy, does
What do you
that
think?
shit just turn around so fast.
I
He
saw
was
his
No,
fucking-
it's
unfazed.
not so fast.
I saw a fucking.
It's not so fast. You
No,
gotta
it's not.
He
imagine,
is so
they are
unfazed.
living years going through all these memories to them. Just memory to memory to memory to memory. All the while. Zeke is just like, hold up.
You can see his
This ain't-
face and on certain memories where he's like,
This ain't
hold up. Something ain't right.
right.
Like one of the big ones was when he sees Grisha has already found the hideout for the Risa family. And he's like,
He found
this was
his house
supposed to
so
be
early.
5 years from now.
I'm so excited.
And he was
I
like,
love this shit.
that was one. Another one was his face when
Well,
he
that was
sees
confusion.
Aaron as a child murder somebody. His face was like,
And tell him, bro, and tell him that I just killed monsters that look like people.
Mm-hmm.
he was
There's
basically,
no
he was,
difference.
Yeah.
no, he's like, I
Little
hope you,
motherfucker's a menace.
he was also kind of like threw shade at Zeke in a way of like, you thought you were getting a little brother that could share your emotions. No, bro, that's not what this
some
fucking
weak
is.
brother
No.
that you thought you were gonna come save.
Good try.
no,
No.
no.
I'm not gonna give up on you, Aaron. I'm not.
I feel bad. Okay, so I kind of feel bad and don't feel bad for Grisha. One, I don't feel bad because he did treat Zeke like he was a terrible father to Zeke while he was there.
Mm-hmm.
But if you take away Zeke's childhood and just focus on Aaron, it's sad. Because he didn't. You could tell he actually really cared for Carla, his wife, and Aaron this time around.
What's
And
so messed up about that?
to the point. I mean, he loved him so much that to the point. I mean, he was willing to fucking carry through what his son's vision was, which is
Oh.
such a weird thing to say because he's in the past fulfilling his future son's wishes now.
Mm-hmm.
I don't. So that's
The attack titan, the attack titan special ability.
Special ability
Yeah.
that we know of so far
That you can
is
see
that
into
they
the
get
future.
to see the future via memories of the future attack titans
Yes.
It's basically
through the eyes
it's
of the other.
they
Attack
are
Titans.
sending like cherry picking. They can pick what memories they want to send back in time to other past attack titans. So the past thinks they're seeing like they are seeing the future, but it's more of that future attack titan
sending
sending their past memories or their memories that they create as they go back to them.
to more or less alter the course of potential.
Now, that was one thing that they say that this chick talked about was that Attack on Titan is a linear storyline. There's nothing changes the outcome or the past. Everything is set. Everything is one
I follow
set
that.
thing. Yeah, so like
But they
fucking
all-
Zeke's face when he thinks like, wait a minute, this isn't right. He's supposed to kill all of them. He thinks he's like, why is the past changing? He's completely fucked.
He's never seen those memories. He
No.
don't know. So
This is all new to him.
Well, because
my
Aaron also
favorite-
talked to him, told him like, you told me that you saw these memories, and you hated your dad for
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
it.
But what like my favorite? Oh, probably my favorite part of the whole show was when they're watching Grisha go to take out and eat the founding titan down in the cave, and he drops to his knees, and the sheer look of disgust as that lady's talking on Eren's face for, I believe, 2 reasons. One,
It looked like the Yelena meme.
Yeah, it was just, he was, he was about to snap.
It was a guttural, just fucking anger.
For being like, these people deserve atonement, and they don't even know what they're atoning for, but still that's not enough. And also for the weakness of his father. Not like starting the plan. That's why he goes over there and sits next to him and says, you started this.
Yeah, weren't you the one who started this story?
Did you forget about what you came here to do?
What's crazy is he had to have sent that memory back to his dad, because as he was talking to him, his dad can't see him. These are just memories, but he looks at him right when Eren's talking to him.
Well, that's the whole thing. Like, with how the memories work, is like, for one, when Eren has already seen what we're just now saying. When he kissed Historia's hand, he saw him and Zeke walking through their memories and all of that. So that's why he was already able to like send his memories and go basically and force his dad to kill them. But another thing is, there's a part in last season or whatever. Yeah, last season, I guess. Was it last season that he kissed Historia's hand? Or something with another, that Historia says, I don't hate you, Eren, because you didn't kill my family, your father did. But he forced his dad to kill her family.
Yep.
So it's kind of ironic. Like, sorry, bitch, but I mean, technically, I didn't kill your family, but I told somebody to do it, though. You know?
Might have mentioned it.
Yeah, but
something else.
Go ahead.
Very important on that. Two things is, one, you can really see the idea that whatever memories that Eren gets to send back, or whatever they get to see, is truly only through their eyes. Because for 2 reasons.
Yep.
When they're traveling through the memories, the Grisha never once acknowledges seeing Eren, but he sees Zeke.
And you know why? I think you're going to say.
Every time he sees him, it's usually when Eren's looking at Zeke while they're walking through the memories.
Yeah, like Grisha at the desk
never
looking
seen
at Zeke
as a kid. So,
well,
that's why
he's never seen him as an adult.
Grisha.
You mean?
Eren's never seen Zeke as a kid.
No.
So vice versa. So that's why it's so weird at the desk, because like, that can't be Zeke.
That's what. Well,
too.
Yeah, but that thing was kind of cool to me, because it was like, yeah, if you pay attention to the detail of it, Eren's always standing behind Grisha. So when Grisha is looking directly at Zeke, it's because he's looking through the eyes of the guy behind him and seeing those memories that he's sending back to him of Zeke standing there in front of him. Same thing with the end when he starts crying and tells him, he's like, I'm sorry, I was a bad father.
But see, I don't know, what's the hug? Is that a real hug? Seems real.
It does seem real. I think it probably is real in like a way of it, you know? But
you don't think it's physically? Like, it might be physically to them, but it's really just a memory made up of powers.
It's probably not like, like really physical, but you know, to him it is all physical, just like anything else.
So before I say what I want to say next, what was there something else you wanted to say about along the lines?
Let me see. Fucking
shared memories and points of views. I'm trying to refresh you.
Yeah, I forgot if there was anything else. Saying, I think you basically hit on it. I know I was going to basically point out that part of it, that it's from his eyes, his point of view. is the only reason that his father's even able to see Zeke at all.
Yeah.
And he doesn't recognize him at first. Well, he kind of recognized him. He's like, because he made that.
The
There's
first
no
time
way
he saw
that
him,
old
yeah.
man is Zeke. Yeah, dude, what a mental fuck if you're Grisha.
So something I
He
haven't been
loses
able to
his mind.
figure out. Maybe you guys might have some light. Aaron got the full memories of everything when he kissed Historia's hand. But his first actual time using the Founding Titan's powers was when he punched the female Titan who was royal blood.
Mm-hmm. And you know who
That
it was?
Yeah, I can't remember her name. It was the wife.
It was his,
Grisha's
if
wife.
you want to call it, stepmom
From
or whatever.
Yeah.
Um,
So that means she was royal blood. Obviously, we know that.
mhm.
Why didn't he instantly get all the knowledge and everything then when he came in contact with her? Or did he? Or are they
I don't
gonna
think
try
he
to-
did. I don't think he got any knowledge from her. Because I want to say that the knowledge is only transferred. No, that doesn't work. I was going to say from Titan to Titan, but that wouldn't work. I mean,
If you guys are
Maybe
watching
he
this
was
and
just
you know,
purely
hit me
yeah.
up. because
So I don't.
that's-
Yeah, I don't know. But there is a detail to that I want to hit on of like, who do you think has the Founding Titan powers?
There.
Now, Aaron.
He's always had it.
Yeah.
He never lost it. Zeke never had it.
The father makes a very strong point to say, when
Nothing
me
is
eating
in your
you,
control.
we break this cycle of royalty. And obviously, if you just follow common sense of Beast Titan eating Founding Titan, gaining Founding Titan powers, Aaron turned to a Titan, eating those two, you get those two powers. So,
Aaron fully awoken his Founding Titan powers when he kissed Historia's hand.
I'm very curious, and I hope they say something about why it wasn't earlier. Hey, what was the difference between then and now? Activation of no.
Maybe Historia's from the direct family of royalty that actually inherits
Maybe.
Not a-
the
not a
Titans.
descendant.
So
maybe.
The mom and
Full.
Grisha, they're just Eldians. So they can inherit Titans in that way, but they're not from the Reese family directly. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So it probably had a big thing to do with it. Historia is like a pure majesty of it all.
It could be
Um,
because he was able to use the powers, but then he got the full effect when he got full blood.
I saw another meme that was like, it's an Attack on Titan this season. It was like Aaron sitting there with a gun to Zeke's head, and then behind him is Zeke with a gun to his head, and then behind Zeke is like Aaron with a gun to his head, like the plot twist going back and forth. And then in the very like back of that was like Aaron up above looking down at all of them. It was like that was the analogy of it all.
I can imagine it.
Yeah.
I love the fact. I mean, they made Aaron to be a little psychopath.
Yeah.
Oh,
He's a little crazy, and I like the fact that you listen to the song. So they say, "I never wanted to pick up the knife."
Oh yeah, they hint at everything
Everything
in the song. If you really,
the next episode, I
now.
told you I know what it's called. It's called "To You 2,000 Years Ago."
yeah, I saw that in this one.
So
The
something's coming, guys. It's
What was
gonna be
I gonna-
mind-blowing.
there's something else on that you just reminded me of, and it just like left my brain
Notice
immediately.
there's little birds flying around.
I don't know what the fuck I was just thinking of. Fuck.
Jacob, you got anything?
I like the fact that it goes Aaron or Zeke is trying to talk to Aaron, going, "I'm going to help you with brainwashing. I'm going to make."
I
sure
remember
stop."
now, but finish with
And
your
then
thought.
Aaron was like, "Brainwashed my dad."
Yeah.
And just Zeke's just in shock the last half of that episode.
Is he going, what the fuck's going on? And he's going through a mental breakdown at this point.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Nothing's as he thought it was.
Okay. So what I remember what I was going to say. The now I'm starting to think even more that EREN has just been fake this entire time with Mikasa and Armin and everyone. Because even him is like putting more emphasis on like him as a child, like when he's pointing it out to Zeke and stuff. Like I've always he's like because he's like, why if father didn't brainwash you, why are you doing this? Like why are you against this shit? And he's like, he's basically like, I'm just doing what I do because that's what I is. I do what I do because that's what I is from born. Like, see, I take people's freedom before they can take mine. That's what he says.
Yes, he did.
Mm-hmm.
I'm even so much more confused, or the second that Grisha got eaten, EREN should have received the full power from when he was a kid. Because Grisha eating the founding Titan broke the chain of having to have a royal blood to use the founding Titan's powers. So if they try to tell me that since a little kid, when he ate his dad, he's been pulling the strings the entire time.
Master manipulator.
That would be some crazy fucking shit though, wouldn't it?
But does it, I mean, when you're sitting here listening to you, remind me of little comments that he's making about him being a kid?
It makes it seem right. Like he may have played everybody.
Because even as a kid, it's almost like the second that he said at the dinner table, I want to be a soldier because it's not right for these people to die, and I want to see what's outside the world. Like that was a trigger for his dad, and that's when he held it off for 5 years.
Okay, you met Grisha's face when he's walking out the door.
Because he knows.
Because he knows what that's going to lead to.
Mm-hmm.
His deep want to see the outside of the wall and everything leads to him murdering a whole family even though he doesn't want to.
So Steven pointed this out to me, and I thought it was very interesting. And I remember when they look back at the memory of, I believe it's EREN, the mom, and Mikasa in the kitchen. Something happens, and she says, "You're a terrible liar, EREN. You know how I know? Your ears turn red." Steven said, look at every time he's around Mikasa and Armin, he has his hair up where they can see his ears. And every time he's around Zeke and people he can't trust, he has his hair down.
To like just hide the fact that he's lying if sometimes.
It's
a tiny detail, yeah. Could be.
Cool.
Yeah. Something I told Jacob about, this is off topic and no spoilers whatsoever, but they've never drawn Armin's Colossal Titan with ears. And you can look at Bertold's, and he had ears on his Colossal Titan. And somebody said it on TikTok that is because Armin doesn't want to hear the screams of all the people he's killing. So he spawns with no ears.
That's a stretch. Well, I guess. Like, it's not like he's like transforms, like, squeeze those back in. I don't want to hear all this shit. I don't want to hear this genocide I'm about to commit. Like, yeah, I mean, it was a crazy episode, and it's so complex and so layered. Who would have thought, too? If you go back to season 1, season 2, like, there's little things like, what's in the basement of my dad? Like, kind of things. Innocent. What's on the other side of the wall?
I'll take you to the basement and explain what's down there.
But you notice in that, he's not, he's looking at the grown EREN when he's saying that.
Mm-hmm.
He's looking straight ahead. You know, the family's like, fuck is he looking at? Just, I'll give you this. That's fucking nuts, Mom.
What do y'all think Aaron's plan is in the end?
Kill everyone.
No.
It's
I
not
don't
a
think he's
viable
gonna.
plan. I don't think even
I have
if
no
he had
idea at
Titan
this point.
powers, you think the founding Titan has the ability to remove Titan powers?
No, that I don't know.
It could
And
be a plot.
we're talking
twist
about
if it
Ymir.
happens, right?
No, when is what's her name gonna come back into the mix? That's locked in the rock right now.
I don't know.
Annie.
The female Titan.
Yeah.
Annie, the female
Yeah.
Titan.
Another
Yeah.
thing, I saw a TikTok that reminded me of this. It has nothing to do with this episode, but how Reiner is basically like, can't believe I had to live with those animals and all that shit.
Mhm.
He was in love with Historia,
Oh yeah.
but
He's
it's
a
like
big-ass
it almost
hypocrite.
like just completely just
knows it.
forgotten that detail, and they don't even hint on it or bring it up anymore after that season. Like, he wanted to marry her, loved her, and now it's just like, I hate all of them from over there.
Did he
Kinda
know
thing.
she was
I think he
royalty?
just.
No. It's from the scene of like when they're in the tower and he bandages him up, and he's like, in his head, he's like, I need to marry her. Yeah. But
He's
he
definitely
just
in love.
he gets back, and then he just says that he hates everyone
Those
over there.
filthy
And everyone was
animals.
just trash, and they have no regard for anyone around them. They're fucking devils. Yeah. It's crazy episode.
Shit.
Crazy
And now
episode. And then it ends with Aaron still chained. And Zeke
But
like, what the fuck? And then it ends.
I feel like that was like a scene of shifting power. Like Zeke thought he had the upper hand, and the next thing you know, boom, Aaron. He's
yeah.
now
Yeah.
standing way above him.
No doubt in the world.
I'm excited for next episode.
Yeah, it's same with Demon Slayer. It's like I have no idea what the next one holds. And I'm glad that I didn't read ahead in both of these. It's because it's the freshest reaction. You know.
It's nice.
It is good. It is. So I think that's pretty much it on Attack on Titan and Demon Slayer. Start with you, CJ. Anything else you've been watching or caught up on, or anything anime related you want to talk about that you were watching?
What did that guy? It was like October. The guy and Josh at the gym.
Mm-hmm.
So said he goes to AnimeCon
or whatever it is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
In October. It takes like $40. I might go. I'm gonna go to that
Next year
for the weekend this year.
or this year, I guess. Yeah.
Yeah. I think I might have mentioned it. On season 3, it's only on Crunchyroll. Of the Irregular at Magic High. It's pretty good. Magic-y high school student, undercover agent, magic versus evil monsters and evil people type show. It's pretty good. Oh dang, what was that one? Oh no, I had a mind blank. Somebody else go. I'll think about it.
Weren't you trying to watch that My Dress Up Darling or something like that?
Haven't watched it yet.
Okay.
I think 2 episodes are out now. I don't know. Sounds pretty good. A lot of people are talking about how cute the girl is or whatever, but something about cosplay. Guy makes costumes and something. It seemed like it could be good.
I saw that they actually had a preview for a new season of Hunter x Hunter or Hunter x Hunter.
I saw a hint at that on one TikTok earlier.
What the fuck?
Yeah, it's like a preview, and it showcases Gon's dad.
We'll see about that.
Not interested.
You're not interested?
Dad.
No, not at all.
I want Killua.
Killua.
But
I'd like to see where the season goes.
Did you watch anything?
Sister
Jacob?
Darling.
I started watching a few episodes of Bleach, but it's so far behind you guys that it's gonna take forever to catch up. I'm watching him discover what Soul Reapers really are, what they do, and he just came in contact with the guy that shoots arrows out of his wrist.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Okay.
like the locket.
Yeah.
So it's like a special family, and he's got he's about to spar with them, and he cracks.
What are they
like,
called
this little
again,
Bait,
CJ?
hollow baits,
The that
Nazis?
yeah, the Quincy's.
Quincy's. No,
And you're talking
I don't
about
remember his specific
Ishida
name, but
is his
yes.
name. Ishida.
His voice annoys me sometimes.
Really?
Dude, I remember what I was going to say. If you're finished.
yeah,
I
good.
can remember it.
I mean, unless
Is that all
you
that
guys
you watched?
Yeah.
You what? Have you not watched any more of
It looked like someone had watched Case Study of Anita's.
That's what I was going to say. Boy,
I thought you had already
got-
watched it all.
they're coming back out with new episodes like every Saturday
Oh.
now.
Okay.
The newest one, we're back on track with the dark shit. We start to see what do they call it, the carnival, or what shit? Where all
Talking about the parade of all the demonic
Yes, the
shit.
parade.
Yeah.
start to see some of that unfold and what they are and connections. So we finally meet this one girl, and she's like, "Yeah, I'm a curse vampire," and he's like, Did she steal your name? How did she get your name?" He's like, "No, she didn't steal it. I gave it to her." And he's like, "Why?" I said, "Because she gave me what I wanted. Don't know
Power.
what it is. Don't know what it is yet, but it's just like best friends with one of the evil things that's just creepy. However they draw it and however they make it sound, it's really creepy."
Yeah. I mean, that's what kind of tied me into it in the beginning was like, this is very like dramatic and that Frenchy lovey thing. Then they tie you in with like the villain part of it is just it's dark
Demonic.
and it's cool. Yeah, it's cool looking. The demonic part of it. I still hadn't watched anything. I didn't watch anything, but I did read a lot of manga. I'm now
There's
over halfway through in One Piece now with reading it. And I actually am at a point now that it's actually pretty enjoyable to watch. Now.
Nice.
Yeah, it is full HD. I mean, it's not little boxes on the side of the screens or anything. It's still not the greatest. I probably still have like another 100 episodes before it gets into like better animation. But like the story right now, I'm surprised I haven't really gotten burnt out on the manga. Like, I've read over 500 chapters, and I'm not like I still when I go to Shonen Jump or something to read something, when I have some downtime, I don't go read anything else. I just keep going back to One Piece, and like every time I'm getting close to finishing an arc, like I just want to know like the next part. And then when you finish an arc, I'm just like binge reading it to figure out where the fuck they're going next.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's been pretty. It's like this big. It is very complex, like the backstory of One Piece and everything. It's like almost like a huge like Illuminati like fucking secret. Like there's this big stretch of history that the government completely keeps hidden. Killed everyone that was doing research to try to figure out what happened in this like lost history of like this 100-year section. Like they kill all the searchers. They imprison anyone that tries to talk about it. So it's like this big cover up of like what happened during this time. And like so like one of the people in the crew is like that's her life goal is to figure out and uncover this shit because she's the sole survivor of that island of researchers. To figure that out, and then they finally run into a pirate that was like the second hand to the Pirate King during that time, and he's like, I know everything. I know everything that happened, and I can tell you right now, or you can go on your own path, find out for yourself, and maybe you'll come to a different conclusion than I did. So what do you want? And she basically is like, she chooses to not know right now because it would kill the adventure of in the life that she'll live as a pirate, learning the true history and everything.
I'll be checking out this.
The powers of people has been like gradually more badass of what these people can do. Pretty good. Pretty good.
One
know-
Piece is
Check 'em
always-
out.
Y'all are probably nowhere close to ever diving into
No.
that deep end.
No, that's
But,
that's a bit of a stretch for me. There is a new one that came out on Prime Video called The Legend of Vox Machina, and I'll be checking that out probably either this week or next week.
every time I go to watch anime, I never go to Netflix or Prime or anything else really other than Crunchyroll and Funimation to like.
Well, the only reason I'm
Search.
checking this out on Amazon is because it's X-rated and it came out this year. It's only got 3 episodes.
I have that one.
I'm thinking it's
No,
going
I
to be
don't
pretty
have
raunchy.
zero.
I'm waiting
It's
for
rated
that
5
movie.
stars.
Yeah, March 18th. Movie comes out.
When the hell
Jujutsu
was
Kaisen
Bleach
0.
supposed to start?
I have no idea.
I thought it was supposed to already have started.
I want to know when Chainsaw Man's actually supposed to come out because they released that teaser footage like 4 or 5 months ago now. At this point, that shit I bet y'all are gonna love too. It's just a bloody fucking gore fest, honestly.
Been needing one.
And like the fucking like plot twist at the end. I mean, it kind of hints at it, but the plot twist at the end is so just kind of like it's just fucked up. And another thing in One Piece, just a quick note. The part that I'm in right now is like a big part of it is human trafficking and like slavery.
Oh, they get on some serious topics
Mm-hmm.
around cheer and anime.
And the government just kind of turns a blind eye.
They tackle racism all day against different monsters and shit.
These are fishermen, like people that live in the sea. They treat as like basically slaves and sell them as fucking just dogs.
Fucked up.
Yeah.
That's like the
That's
world's
fucked up.
finest assassin who gets reincarnated. Them little
Oh, no.
underage trafficked children. You're just like, whoa,
Oh, you're talking about the very beginning,
bro.
yeah.
It wasn't in the beginning. It was like in the middle.
No, I'm talking about the first episode. It shows that stuff.
Does it?
Because the first episode it's showing them like undercover breaking out and just gunning down the entire room of auction people in the auction.
Oh no, bro.
Because that's all of like kids getting
That's
sold.
light. That's light compared to what you're about to see. Like that happens, and you're getting a little backstory. Once he gets reincarnated, he starts gathering a team of people. And one of these people's backstory is like, I mean, little children were being sold off as soon as they had their first period, and they were getting like bathed down in the street by the underage girls. And you're just like, the show was not this dark 5 minutes ago. What the fuck?
What was the other show that you watched that
Ooh.
had that same similar thing that you were talking? Like all of a sudden it got real dark. It might have. I don't think it was this one.
Might have been. I talked about it before.
I don't know. I feel like there was another show that you've watched recently that you said even your dad was like, "What the fuck are you watching?" Because
Oh, that was
That
this one.
episode.
it was this.
one. Yeah. I really haven't watched anything else. I work and I look forward to Sunday every day.
Yeah.
Mhm.
hmm
Oh, 4 more days.
Now that you have this, we can tell the audience. Now that you have your fucking computer back,
Hey.
we can actually start playing games again.
Hey.
And recording more often. I'd like to, anyways. I would like to find a game for all three of us to play and do a playthrough of or something and record it. It could be
That's fine.
anything. It could be Green Hell. It could play story mode if it's 3-player story mode, or even if we just record us doing survival, or we
Just
can
some sort of.
something like that, or
It'd be nice to do like a 3-person
PC
co-op.
Game Pass has like all these co-op campaign games that I just want. I don't know how many we can find for 3 people, but I'm sure they're out there. Sure, they're out there.
They have Rainbow Six Extraction that's only a 3-person game, but
That's
I'm
not like a
not looking-
story thing. It's just
Yeah.
like a game mode type deal. And I want to play some more Dying Light. I just got to make sure that shit fucking uploads like it needs to, because I'm not gonna like sit there and record all this shit and upload shit quality. I'm just not up my alley to do that. Just fill our channel with like subpar content. So
I will be getting Dying Light 2 and
talking to your mic.
sorry. But I'll be playing Dying Light 2 for sure whenever it drops. And I know that it's a 2-person
February
co-op
4th
game.
comes out.
Mhm. Check out Hunter's playthrough. This is the first time he's seen Dying Light since it came out. So, well,
Yeah, when it
Who
came
watched
out
that?
originally.
but he's got
Jesus
his
Christ.
first reaction.
I told you.
When it came out on in 2015, was it 2015, 2014, something like that is when it came out. I watched the entire playthrough, but it's been so long ago now that I couldn't tell you like details of what happens and stuff. So like doing the playthrough now is like just one, nostalgic, and 2, like I never played through the game myself.
Mhm.
So it's still super fresh. I know I'm gonna enjoy it a lot. I just gotta find the time, and I'm probably
It's
gonna
an-
try to at least put out 1 video a week of it, at least.
As a person,
I'm
that's already
keeping
beat
it
the
simple
campaign, yeah.
on the editing and
person-
everything.
As a person that's already beat the campaign, watching you play through it after so many years is really refreshing, but it's also slightly infuriating because I see you do these small little things whenever you're doing your parkour. I'm like, oh, come on, dude. It was right fucking there. You could
Oh
have
well,
grabbed
it's
it.
not.
Yeah.
I'm literally
it was
learning
your
it
first
completely. like, but
I know. I'm not giving you a hard time,
yeah.
but I just find
that
it
was. I
funny.
don't know how much of it you watched. Did you watch the part of like me, where it teaches you how to make the med kit?
Yeah.
And like the guy, and I was like, "Is this your brother?"
I saw you struggle
brother?
so long
And I
in
just-
one room.
I was just looking at everything
you-
because I don't like.
yeah.
I know you play
No,
games the
yeah.
same way I do. Where if there's anything at all I can pick up, I'm gonna pick up everything.
Loot horn, pretty
yeah.
much.
So I was looking at every little fucking nook and cranny to see if there was anything I could pick up.
And you did the exact same thing that I did whenever I first played it. I did like 2 laps around the bottom floor before I realized the
Oh,
elevator was on
yeah.
the floor above.
Yeah,
I was
yeah,
like,
that shit.
Yep.
Because it's
He's
not
gonna
like
catch him.
it shows it on the mini map with a little circle that you go to. It's not exactly like go on this. It's not like an arrow of like go up these stairs and you go the right
Yeah.
way. No,
And you've barely touched the game.
it was a gorgeous game.
Yeah, it is.
Like up on the crane. Did you watch me jump off?
Yeah.
I was
We'll
like, "Yo,
find
yeah."
out. And then you decided to call it a flawless run. And that one didn't count.
Yeah, I mean, it didn't even show me splatter on the ground. It just kind of goes black and has me respawn. I was
Flawless
like, so
game.
technically I
Commit
didn't
suicide.
die. Flawless run still. Yeah. I'm looking forward to
I've
playing more of
seen-
that.
They have a speed run of that game where the entire game is beaten in an hour and 10 minutes.
That's
Or
crazy.
something close to that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Utilizing a shit ton of jumps, glitches, and stuff. Like, it's so crazy. He starts side quests, completes and progresses the main story mission, and then save quits to load a side quest that he's already started just to get closer to a different point in the map.
That's just some. That's
It's next
crazy
level stuff. Dude.
Yeah, so obsessive to be like to figure that shit out just because you're like, yeah, beat the game in an hour and a half.
Yeah, well, and
what did you get from that experience? To
even speed up the people's time, people recommend in that game specifically play it in French because the French dialogue plays faster. You can get through it quicker than English.
So they won't even skip like the cutscenes or anything.
They skip the skippable ones, but some of the dialogue is unavoidable. So
yeah, okay. So they choose the French because it's quicker. That's crazy. Ridiculous.
With English subtitles, so they have their cues. It's crazy.
So okay, I'd like to start adding like a gaming segment to these podcasts since we're also gaming on our channel. Yeah, we'll just talk about games that we're playing, games we're looking forward to playing, and news that we've heard. So, in news-worthy stuff, Microsoft has bought out all of Blizzard.
Mm-hmm.
So,
one look into
all the Call of Duties, all the World of Warcrafts, the King Company, which is like the fucking Candy Crush, all that stuff they own now. But yeah, Microsoft just took over all of it.
Mm-hmm.
That was one thing. Like Bungie and Sony have now partnered together as like one single entity. So PlayStation now will probably have exclusives to Bungie games, which would be
Halo.
No.
Old Halos.
Old Halo.
The older Halos.
Halo now is 343. Yeah. But it's more Destiny. Mm-hmm. Destiny is Bungie. So PlayStation
how's it make you feel?
Could possibly be, tied to Destiny in the future now. For exclusives. How does that make you feel?
Because
dude, I wish
player out of all of us.
That game has like a special place in my heart. Destiny 2. Like I put so many fucking hours into that shit for that year. And then it just I don't know, all the people I was playing with kind of stopped getting on, and it was like we just couldn't. It was kind of like in a dead zone of what the battle passes were coming out with, and the new content wasn't that great they were coming out with, and it kind of died hard. Like even right now, it's still pretty dead, even with like the new witch hunt stuff. Do what?
That's how Warzone is.
Yeah, seriously. Like
and the failed release of Battlefield 2042.
Bro, that's
pretty bad too.
Dude, everyone has been shitting on. Man. Who was it? Courage JD put up a tweet recently. See if I can find it real quick. Y'all talk about something real quick about that.
Tombstone of RIP Battlefield 19 something to 2021.
He was talking about these stats on Twitch for all the games. And
Battlefield, it's I have never seen a game go from a $60 initial release pre-purchase to $40 quicker than Battlefield.
Here it is. It says Fortnite, Warzone, and Apex Legends have 200,000 plus combined viewers on Twitch. Valorant and CSGO have 200,000 plus combined viewers on Twitch. Halo Infinite, Vanguard, and Battlefield 2042 have under 15,000 combined viewers. And it says FPS viewers have moved away from casual respawn arena shooters, obviously. Basically saying that what people want to watch is competitive and battle royale. Mm-hmm. Basically. Which at the same time, like Halo Infinite has had the biggest release. They just hit like 20 million players, which is the biggest out of every Halo game they've ever had. Mm-hmm. So it's still the most successful Halo of all time. Yeah. And I do think like the viewership for their competitive stuff is still really good compared. I think it's even right on par or slightly higher than Call of Duty this year. Call of Duty competitive this year is completely tanked, like almost getting no views comparatively in years past. Everyone hates Vanguard. No one has fun with it on playing
I tell
public
you what.
games.
Ah.
I'm tired of the fucking past games. I'm tired of fucking wooden
Bring something
guns
new.
and fucking World War II shit. Like, why do they think
Why
people
do we
want to
go
play
back?
this shit?
Yeah.
We're tired of this shit. Like, give
That
us
or-
like more Infinite Warfare or Black Ops Infinity. I don't give a shit. Something more futuristic. We
Cool.
don't give a fuck
Yeah.
about shooting M1 Grand anymore, dude.
It was
Like,
cool.
what?
But
at least
Those games are so
don't go far
dull
back.
to look at, too.
Your limit is like Afghanistan.
Yeah.
If you could make one exactly like Modern Warfare 3 or 2, and you tell me and you promise me it's exactly the same game, just better graphics,
Talking to
give me
this
back
side of
the
your mind.
ACR.
I might get it.
There you go.
I might get it if you promise me it's exactly the same.
Bring me back
You
the
didn't
ACR.
change nothing.
I don't understand why they don't just come out with like MW2 remastered and play competitive on it. Update it, you know, it's remastered, so have like an updated like menu with new frills and battle pass and all that good shit, but keep the maps a little updated and all that. They'll make a shit ton of fucking money. We all love the game.
That'd be like
Who's gonna be upset with it? No one.
A lot of it probably copy. and
Do
paste,
that for a
honestly. It'd be
year.
the easiest game to fucking make.
The next year, redo MW3.
There's 2 years.
Who
of easy
cares?
work.
That fucking come redo Black Ops. Do them all, man. Have some legacy. Call these the legacy years, and just come out with remasters. Update them. Kind of give them some new like lipstick. Play competitive on shit that we already know that we loved watching competitive on. And if y'all didn't know this, because of the acquisition of Blizzard and all of Call of Duty and stuff, apparently it's now not going to be a Call of Duty every year. It's not going to do that alternating developers thing every year anymore.
Where it's okay.
Now, what that means, I don't know. Does that mean that they just build on to this one?
I'd be nice to have
Did
a
us all a
polished-
favor and they stopped making Call of Duty.
Does it mean that they actually
Honestly,
spend
they-
more than just a year making a Call of Duty?
do some
You know what I mean?
polishing, get some things going.
Take a year or two, make a good game, other than just cookie cutting
I'll be
shit out
honest
every
with you.
year.
I
Mhm.
convinced Steven and I updated Fortnite. I had a blast. We won. Got second place. The game's fun.
On Xbox?
No, I played it on PC.
Or did you? With a controller?
Nope.
Really?
Fortnite.
Mm-hmm.
I wouldn't even know what to do with trying to build
I
on
did
a
at
fucking
first,
keyboard,
but
dude.
I changed my settings around and I can at least throw up a wall around me. And my aiming's a lot better than it was on controller, so I had a great time. And I forgot how.
No, they added
satisfying it is.
tilted towers back.
Yes, I've already been there.
No.
And they added 3v3 or 3-man team arenas ranked now. And shit,
They not
I forgot
have
how
that already?
satisfying it.
I'm pretty sure they
I think
had
it only
that,
had
didn't
duos, didn't it? For ranked. I don't know. I thought
I don't think so. I'm pretty sure it had all of them. I'm pretty sure.
Oh.
But
I don't know. It's very satisfying to kill in that game too.
that game's just so
I've been
frustrating
having-
with the building because, like, the skill gap at some level is just like,
Yeah.
sometimes you just run up against someone that's just like, I'll just go for it. Just kill me real quick. I ain't fucking.
added
When
a
they're
lot
like
of shit.
editing, fake editing, shoots, edit, fuck everything. Just like, all right, I'm just gonna
I
not
should play it again.
do that
We'd
shit.
have fun.
Look,
When we're bored
I
of
mean, I'd
all
give
our
it a
other
shot.
guys.
yeah,
Yeah. I'm liking PUBG right now.
yeah, we gotta
I'm
play some more
really liking
PUBG.
I love PUBG too.
I'm already level
We
43.
need to start streaming more. All three of us,
Mm.
even if we're not really getting any viewers. But then again, we don't promote it really. I
Promote it.
not
when
like we
I
go on
say
Facebook
go
and say, "Hey,
live.
we're going live," or "Hey,"
Mhm.
on Instagram stories or anything that streaming on Twitch or any of that stuff. But another thing I saw today was the trailer for the new Apex season, and it's
moving
called
away from the state.
Defiance, and they're coming up with all kinds of shit, man. The battle pass looks way better. They have
Thank
several
God.
months of like rewards coming out that you can like play for or buy because of the 3-year anniversary of the game. The new character who is like a war criminal that has her abilities are like she throws out this huge like tumbling ball that leaves behind it like speed ups that you can run
Oh.
into, and then when it's near someone it explodes. What was her other ability? Her other ability is she can like I can't remember any other game. I know this is in a game, but she's able to shoot something at a wall and it like shoot a like laser on the other side of the wall. Like say you're hiding behind a door, you shoot it on the door and hit the people on the other side of the door.
Cool.
And her passive, I want to say it like she briefly highlights the enemy if hit with that or something like that. But
That's gonna be
the
awesome.
skins look badass, the finishers look badass. The Olympus map is getting reworked a little bit. Like they're adding buildings and moving things around the map, so I don't think it'll be as much open space, which was the biggest problem with that map. Is that if you had a sniper rifle and you're running through some of those circles in those big open areas and all you have is a fucking rock and 3 teams around you, you're fucked.
Yeah.
Exactly.
So now they're adding more of that to kind of fill in those spaces and those gaps. So I'm interested in playing some Apex too.
I'm down for Apex. I want to play more PUBG. And I'd be down to try
League.
Fortnite again. League. I play League all the time.
I just wish we didn't have to wait years to get into a ranked game with 3 of us.
Yeah.
No.
Gotta keep trying. New ranked season started. Might have more
Mhm.
people.
Maybe.
True.
Maybe. But y'all, anything else y'all want to hit on?
That wraps it up from me.
I think it's
I'm good.
pretty good. So again, thank you for listening. If you're new here, if you're watching us on YouTube, please like, comment, subscribe. Let us know what you want to hear us talk about in the next episode, what kind of videos you'd like to see up on the channel. And don't forget to rate us on Spotify or Apple Music or wherever you listen to us on. Subscribe, hit the notification bell, all that good stuff. Follow us on our socials, and every description of our videos, we have our Instagram and our Twitter link right there. Follow it. Yeah. So thank you for watching. Thank you for listening. Have a great
That,
fucking
guys.
night. See you guys.